Welcome back to Breezing Through. So many of you might have started following me because of my tile mat designs. I've been doing videos about different tile mat designs, how to use your tile mat, how to clean your tile mat for several years now. Many of them have gone pretty viral, both on TikTok and Instagram, and I'm bringing back some more designs today. So it's been a little while since I did any designs because when we were in Argentina, I could not take my tile mat with me. Would have been a little hard, taking up a little too much space that I needed for other things. But now I'm bringing you some Valentine's Day designs. I love my tile mat because it's so easy for me to have just one doormat that I then change up depending on my mood, the season, holidays, kids' birthdays, anything I want, as opposed to having different front doormats. I feel like with front doormats, you're tracking in like the fibers from those mats or like stuff gets stuck in them. I don't know. I like this way better. It's also washable. Like I can throw it in the sink, spray it with Dawn dish soap and clean it, and it's all good because it's rubber and the tiles are dishwasher safe. So love that too. So if you remember, or if you're following me before we left for Argentina, I was really leaning heavily into floral designs on my tile mats that covered the entire mat. I brought that back for Valentine's Day with hearts. It doesn't cover quite the entire mat. Couldn't quite get there on the design. Maybe next year, because the flowers have been evolving over time. So maybe next year we'll have a full mat design with the hearts. We'll see. But let me know what you think in the comments. The family that stayed in our house while we were in Argentina did change the mat up, but only once while we were gone. So before I do anything else, this mat needs a really good cleaning. One of the things I love about this mat is that it's rubber and it can be cleaned in my sink. The tiles also are dishwasher safe as long as they go in the mesh bag that they come in. I don't typically put my tiles in the dishwasher just because I want to be able to use them again right away. But if you use hot water and Dawn Power Wash, it does a really good job. If I need to scrub a little bit, I will. And sometimes there's a little bit of dirt, especially on the lighter tiles, and using a scrubbing brush tends to get that dirt off. I've had people ask me about longevity of these. I bought my first one in fall of 2020 when we moved into this house, and it was the white one. And I discovered that it was getting some sun damage on the white tiles and I could not get it clean. And so I switched to the black one in January, February of 2022. So this one is just barely 3 years old. And I'm really not seeing a lot of wear on this one. The black one does not have sun damage like the white one did. So if you are going to have your mat outside and you're trying to decide between the black and the white, I would definitely suggest getting the black one. One of the questions I get asked the most about this tile mat is if it will be okay as a bath mat or a kitchen mat. It can be outside, it's rubber, you can clean it 100%. It can be a bath mat, it can be outside, it can be in your kitchen, wherever you want to put it, because it's rubber and you can clean it, it's going to be fine. So I went really simple with these designs this year, mostly because we're still getting back into the swing of things. This first one, I'm just doing an XOXO with a little heart in the corner. The lighter color that I'm using here is Fog, and then the red is Cinnamon. I like how simple this one is because I know not everybody likes to have something that is super in your face. So I do try to branch out and have different concepts for different kinds of people. So hopefully this one will resonate with you if you like a more simplistic design. I'm also a big fan of showing you what it looks like when it's on my front porch because that is very different from when it's sitting on the floor in my kitchen when I'm doing these designs. With these designs today, I'm going from least complex to most complex. So we're going to take off the XOXO and the heart and switch it up to just be 5 hearts across. Another question I get about this is how easy is it to take the tiles on and off? It's really not that hard. It's a really great fine motor skill exercise if you want to get your kids involved. I know my daughter used to like to do this with me. She doesn't really care anymore. I'm sure as the baby gets older, he will be more interested in doing this with me. Right now, he's the most interested in sorting the tiles. So again, this is for a non-traditional person who doesn't necessarily want to do red and pink. I did stick with a pink, but it's only in the middle, and I used sugar plum, tropical teal, and daffodil for this design, with the sugar plum being the only pink one in the middle, and then it's surrounded by 2 daffodil and 2 tropical teals. While it's still pretty simplistic, it does require a little bit more than the last one. But I really like how it looks, especially on the front porch. It's just very simple, very pretty. And again, you could do this in any colors you wanted. I just did it in these 3 colors. All right, time for the last design. I've been doing flower designs that cover the entire mat. I started doing that last year, and I absolutely love how that looks. And I like how it just covers the whole mat. And I wanted to do that with hearts this year. I will say I haven't quite mastered how to cover the entire mat in hearts. You do have to account for some gaps between the hearts, because the thing about the flowers is this mat is designed in these groups of 7 flowers, and it's really easy to do that design on this mat. Hearts aren't quite as nicely lined up on this mat, but still making it work. I'm hoping next year I'll have figured out a better way to really cover most of the mat with the hearts instead of having the gaps on each end. For this design, I decided to go with 9 different colors. I used carnation pink, glitter pink, sugar plum, cinnamon, rose gold, holly berry, glitter gold, wild plum, and lilac. I was able to get 2 of almost every color going height-wise down the mat. At the very bottom, the 3rd color didn't fit all the way, so I only got part of that. And then width-wise on the mat, I did get 2 of every color. So it's like 5 1/3 hearts by 6 hearts. And then as a spacer between each heart, I did add fog just to make it look a little bit better. I did have to offset the hearts a little bit, so each column is offset, so one is lower than the next one, just so they would line up a little bit better. I couldn't really do them straight across without it being weird. This design was definitely the most complicated and took the most time out of all of the designs, but it was also my favorite, so I was really happy with how it turned out. So if you're interested in all of the information on the colors I used, the number of each color that I use, that is all listed on my website, breezingthrough.com. And if you subscribe here, you'll get more videos like this in your feed. Thanks for watching.